मतलब मैं खुद क्वेश्चन कर रही
People
थी
like what?
यही कि why am I not talking about these subjects? Why am I going into so much into spiritual? But you need to balance.
Right.
Okay, so welcome to day 68, I guess. Now,
I'm surprised people is day 68.
yeah, 68. And I'm sure like काफी लंबा चले जाएंगे हम with uh, Guru Purnima. So thank you for joining, and today we'll discover or we'll dive deeper into our relationship with money. And I also am happy. कई बार क्या होता है कि as you know, I'm not marketing a lot about the work that I'm doing, and it is more of attraction. So the clients or the people who reach out to me, it's more like they are. It's more like a
Full energy.
pull on their sides. Huh? So I'm just sitting and doing the stuff that I want to do. And कई बार मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि कुछ expenses आ रहे हैं and they have to be met. And then when I just put out that intention, I see that people reach out and that money goal or that exchange is taken care of. So today, I was just wondering, although we see things as money, 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 but it we need to understand that har bar it's not about that the paper money or your needs can be met in so many ways. So for example, there are people probably who are looking for maybe मतलब जो मनी से हम अचीव करना चाहते हैं वो बिना मनी मिले हो सकता है हमें वो डायरेक्टली भी चीजें मिल जाए, right? And we have to start believing more and more into accepting those kind of manifestations in our life. So, for example, just say, having a good lunch, maybe, for that you need money. Having a beautiful vacation, that you need money. Maybe, a spiritual travel that you want to do, right? All of that for for which we need money. But you can also manifest such kind of experiences without maybe the exchange of money. And because कई बार होता है जैसे अभी for example my sister came and stayed with us, and like we created like a hotel like for ourselves. So staying here, she said like it's equivalent to experiencing something beautiful by paying money for that experience in itself. So I think for all of us who come from a middle class background, and for all of us who think in terms of money and material, you can say accomplishments, we'll have to broaden our horizons in order to be able to attract the experiences. So where instead of focusing on the money, if you start focusing on the experience that you want to have, it will it will happen faster than trying to look for the money for that experience. You get my point, because
Sure.
yeah.
But
So
the problem is that we've been conditioned to think in a manner that nothing comes as a free lunch, and what you want you have to pay for it.
but it's not
Nahin?
necessarily that you pay for it as money, right? So there are certain changes that can happen in order to receive the kind of money that you want to get that experience from. So I'm just trying to open this discussion up, that kai baar instead of focusing on the amount of money that you want for an experience, if you focus deeply on the experience might manifest faster than the money. Okay, so for example, if if I have to buy something and
Yes,
I
that is the possibility.
huh, yeah, Vikas?
I said yes. That is also a possibility.
Yes, that is also a possibility.
We
But
usually don't consider it.
yeah,
We're not trained to think like that, but that is a possibility.
and there is a little bit of risk also involved in such thinking, but then it's okay, you're playing. So, for example, if you कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आप if you like credit card की और कई बार you can play with this in such a way that that you will be able to pay back the liability that comes on your credit card. And if you put forth or you invest, you will see that that money or it comes back to you and you are able to clear off that purchase. So your intention was for buying certain things or certain material thing. You go ahead and purchase it with that money, okay? Maybe on credit. And you see that by the end of the 52-day credit cycle, that amount comes back to you. Okay. And it's interesting to see how all of this materializes you when you create or you let go of the resistance of the fear of making that money. So I've been trying this for around 2-3 months. With my Bhutan trip, then I had to purchase some jewelry. So I tried doing this. So I might create a lot of tension within myself that I need to pay off, or the credit card amount is showing, and this is the last day. But by the end, I come to putting that money back into that credit card. That money comes in happily. It shows off happily. So I'm just appreciating how things are happening, and probably this is also because I'm not attaching too much importance to that money. I'm like, I want to have this experience, and it's so good, and I feel so happy, and let's do it. And I do it, and maybe I put it on my credit card, and the money just walks.
Sargam, your connection is unstable.
Unstable. एक second.
Yes, your voice is constantly breaking up.
अब बताइएगा. Is it better? Is it much better? No, I can see it's better. Can you hear me, Vikas?
Yes.
तो कहाँ पे थी? कहाँ? Where did I break up?
Credit card. Money manifesting for whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So I was telling that if you want to start playing this game, what you do is you take a safe limit, maybe, or something that you already have money for in your bank account to pay. And if you have an experience that you want to have, and you can start with something very small that you really want to have, and you put out that intention, okay, to have that for yourself, you will see that by the end of the credit card cycle, when you have to make that payment, that money will find its way into your bank account. Okay, it is when you stop attaching the energy of fear or attaching the energy of anxiety to the manifestation of that money, because you are so focused on the happiness and joy that we are going to get from having that thing, or maybe from doing that experience. It materializes. It shows up in your bank account. Okay.
Yes, that'll be interesting.
Huh?
It'll be interesting to know more about it.
Yeah. So like few months, I'm just seeing this happening. So I am buying. The thing with desires is that any desire or thing that you want to buy, and if you're doing it from a point of maybe alignment, some alignment within yourself, you when you fulfill that desire, there is a sense of accomplishment and joy within you. And that joy and accomplishment within you raises your vibration. When it raises your vibration, you become a match to better things in life, right? So, for example, in my life, before Bhutan, there was a lot of things that were going on, and created a new house. We got it constructed. And I have been like in the house for 1.5 years without taking a good break or something like that. I was so sure about Bhutan that once I go to this place, there's going to be this change. I was so sure there was something that to put in money was into the travel was like a logical thing to do for me. Although I could have used that money to maybe buy a big dining table or put in more value to my home, but somehow my heart kept on saying, go there, do this. And as a result of it, I pulled in many people also to come along with me, telling them sabka ho jayega, you all will be taken care of it. And by God's grace, people who tried and came for the trip, they all got some means to get that payment or that amount manifest in their life, right? So sometimes it's not about the money. It's about putting that intention out that I want to be there, I want to do this, I want to wear this, or maybe I want to have this, I want. And sometimes uh, for the large goals, like when you want to create a company, maybe you want to have a space of your own or a healing retreat, these are very very big goals that probably you can have. Now, in order to create the kind of energy that needs for their manifestation, you have to start working on manifesting smaller things, so that you clear out resistances when it comes to certain amount of money. Okay, so maybe initially people think about it could be some travel which is within the city. Maybe then they start thinking about travel within the state. Then they start thinking about traveling abroad, and so on and so forth. And then maybe increasing the classes or whatever is your wish, desire. And when you are doing this energy work, you get an opportunity to probably start. Manifesting, or when I say manifesting, is to find proof of the presence of that invisible force, invisible source, which is very very abundant. And when you start working with that abundance that is all around you, it starts supporting you in ways that probably you've never worked with. So uh, it's like you have some money, but when you have some money, you start attracting more money. So uh, I'm not talking this if you have a lack of it. When you are too much into a lack, this way of manifestation may not work. But if you have some money which gives you some sort of you can say cushion, or it gives you some stability, that is when you start experimenting with this idea. And you will see that because there is also mental peace here, I can arrange that kind of money, and that arrangement can happen. And that is when you will be able to see that if you start fulfilling those your dreams, and you start investing in your dreams, the money that you think would be needed for them will start showing up in your reality. Okay. And it's like a game that you start playing, with small things, buying small things. So, for example, I remember 3-4 years down the line, I started writing things that I needed for maybe, doing these sessions. I needed a mic, I needed this, I needed that. So I wrote down everything. And today, when I look back, it's like 3 years down the line, I have bought all those things and probably used them also. Right? Similarly, for my home checklist also, I had certain things in mind. I have bought all of them and maybe installed them in the house, and the it's working. If it's there. So things that probably I was looking at Amazon maybe for 2-3 months, and I was thinking this needs to be there, this needs to be there, or in a showroom that this needs to be there in my house. All of that is now there. Now, what happens is once you see them, they are like, whenever you look at them, you're like, I am master manifester. I can make it do it. And that kind of builds up the confidence and energy within you that, you've manifested it, or you can create it, or you can, make it work with the energy of the abundance. So when you are doing all of these things, it slowly and gradually disintegrates the resistances that you had with respect to money, maybe due to your upbringing, maybe due to the lack that you've seen. So this is a beautiful way of working. So every dream that you fulfill, every wish list that you tick, basically is removing the obstacles, the resistances, that you have with respect to your own capability, with respect to your own, you know, um, deservingness. All of that gets beautifully healed. And you start seeing the proof of it in your reality, right? And when you see that, it's like a high. ये कर लिया है, अब ये करना है, अब ये करना है. So it's kind of a high, and then you see, because you are incrementally, moving up the ladder, you feel that you feel confident in attracting, better things and better things. Now, in case of when these are like huge manifestation, you require a lot of energy, right? And it can take some time because obviously, like for example, for creating a retreat center or for creating a space, maybe when we say millions or crores of rupees in your bank account, these are big goals. But these big goals also require those incremental steps so that the internal resistance that you have for the big goal is disintegrated. Okay. And when you create incrementally, it is long lasting as compared to when you do it by chance. So people who win the lottery, so they've not done a lot of inner work. So inner resistances nahi break kiye hote hain. They get lucky because of some good karma that they've done, and then because the inner resistances are not healed, they get back to their normal state very, very fast. So when you make those, you take those incremental steps by putting out your wishes gradually and quickly checking them off, you're really creating a beautiful journey of your own manifestation, and you don't need proof because the proof is probably the table that you are sitting on, the chair that you are sitting on, the clothes that you are wearing, the jewelry that you are wearing, the watch that you're wearing. All of that speaks of the power of the manifestation that you have while you're working with the energy of abundance of the universe. You get my point?
I do get your point, but we'll have to work on this.
Yeah.
Means you'll have to let us go through this experience.
Sure.
How to do this.
Yeah.
Concept is clear, theory is clear, practically तो वो कैसे होता है तो you'll have to guidance.
Okay, we do it today. So like I think this 6 months have been something like that for me. They've been something like that. I feel that if I put in and I put this with a lot of humility. Okay, trust me. So this comes with a lot of humility. It's not like say I. It's not I, but it's that I get to work alongside energy of. There could be a lot of grace of the teacher. There can be a lot of grace of the good work that I'm putting out. Or when I say I'm putting out, it's again I become a channel for it, and that good karma somewhere is supporting that. So it's a gradual, step by step work, but then it works. It works beautifully, magically. And yeah, there is risk. So at the back of the mind, there will always be risk because, again, we all have our own sense of a stable life or money stability or financial stability that we call it. But I feel that when you are basically playing this game, uh, the excitement is so much that it helps you move to the next step, move to the next step, move to the next step, and you start enjoying it. Okay. And that, again, enjoyment, excitement, that energy is what you basically exchange for the money that you want, the experience that you want. So, my teacher, he used to say, go and meditate in once in a while in 5-star hotels. When you do that, what happens is 5-star hotels have these these prosperity devas, or the beings of prosperity there. So when you meditate, these prosperity devas basically feed on energy of love. So when you meditate, you share with them lots of energy of love, and in turn take from them lots of energy of prosperity in your aura. And when you come back, because you have a lot of prosperity energy in your aura, you attract, you start to manifest more prosperity in your life. So, when you're traveling,
Very interesting.
yeah. So when you're traveling first class, when you're traveling, when you're staying in five-star hotels, you need to, uh, you know, uh, like shower your aura with that energy. Like, we all have observed, like if you go on a railway station versus when you go on an airport, the energy is very different, right?
Yes, yes, it is.
Similarly, when you're sitting in a business,
मतलब we've done all these things, but consciously इसको never played with this. That you can you can have an interchange of energy, or you can play with the energies around.
absolutely. So, it's like when you start, because we talk about energy, and it's more about spiritual stuff, but spiritual energy or material energy, it's the same.
Yes.
It's energy. So it's in the mind that we are basically working with the divine energies, but the beings of prosperity are also feeding on the divine energy. The beings of um, you know love and healing are also feeding on that energy. So you
Hmm.
can exchange that energy. You can become like a beautiful medium, between those kind of energies, and you can help them grow and evolve with your meditation. So what you give comes back to you many times. So when you give to normal people, that's also fine. If you give to prosperity devas, that is also fine. When you bless the archangels, that is also fine. So whatever you want, you give.
Hmm.
Go and meditate. So that's why, I wanted to do a retreat in Doha. Probably I just wish and pray it materializes. So everybody was asking, why do you want to do a retreat in Doha? And, it was all about this five-star experience, and we do this and we do that. It was because that country and the places that we had chosen was so full of prosperity energy. And if we go and meditate there and do the necessary exchange of energy, you can magnetize your aura with a lot of prosperity energy, and you can come back and again get into your spiritual practice the way you want. So you should have like a retreat which is in highly prosperous places, and you can also have a retreat in places like Bhutan, and where there is serenity, calm, and all of that, and you can interchange the energy whenever you want to manifest something, or when you have to experience spirituality, there is a way. If you want to experience material success, there is a way. So for all of us, like when I was talking about this last year, maybe last year, that it will help us all to break the the ceiling for prosperity for all of us. So our our um, our inner resistance basically makes us, you can say, stagnate in a particular money bracket.
Hmm.
So if you have to increase that, you'll have to do some work in order to break that ceiling and move to the next money bracket. Okay, so people change jobs. When you change job, or do you do so many things? Maybe in your business you take bigger risks, you take bigger loans in order to break your mindsets or your patterns with respect to certain amount of money. Okay, and people
Hmm.
who keep like lots and lots of money, they have a different outlook towards small quantity of money, right?
Hmm.
Attitude changes. People who invest in lakhs and crores, their attitude would be very different to people who invest in thousands, or 10,000 or maybe lakhs.
Very true.
So how will you change that mindset? How can you do that? So you'll have to play a different kind of game in order to experience the abundance of energies.
Yes, this playing around with energy is interesting.
Yeah, so slowly and gradually, you will be able to do this, but then you have to consciously start looking out for those opportunities. So, like
Hmm.
Like when I go for shopping, so I can go for shopping. Even if I don't have to buy, I might, go in a store and probably people say the confidence, like होता है ना friends के साथ, the confidence level is such or something is such. I can go to the luxury brands. मुझे शायद मेरे पास पैसे भी ना हो उस समय या नहीं खरीदना है, कुछ intention भी नहीं है. But then I can go and I can spend like an hour and 2 hours there, thinking this would look good and that would look good. And maybe a couple of years down the line, I go and buy it. Okay. So, but there is a resistance to these spaces. So when you go, you will find that maybe on an edge, you have an energy resistance to going to maybe a Louis Vuitton if you are not buying, or maybe a high-end jewelry store. आपके पैर नहीं पड़ेंगे वहां पे.
Mm.
तो व्हाई डज दैट हैपन कि आपके पैर नहीं पड़ते या वहां जाके आपको ये लगता है ओके आई एम नॉट डिजर्विंग ऑफ दिस एंड
You're operating from a place of lack consciousness.
एग्जैक्टली बिकॉज somewhere there is a resistance to these high luxury brands. You have your own self-sabotaging thoughts कि ये overcharge करते हैं, these people are not worth it, इतना पैसा क्यों खर्च करें. All of those things would also be part of it. But if you constantly, consciously make an effort to go, to check a watch, put it on your hand, be appreciated, wear a piece of jewelry, um, see it, feel it, you will see that, by just coming out of your comfort zone and by, allowing yourself and just telling yourself, no, 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 I deserve it. Maybe I don't have the money at this point of time, but I really deserve it. I can afford it. Maybe not today, a couple of years down the line. So when you do that kind of thing, somewhere you are basically disintegrating your own resistance, your thought forms with respect to that those high end shops, value stuff, money, consciously, unconsciously. Okay, so it's a beautiful, beautiful way to be able to. Just हम कहते हैं, apart from doing your meditations and just sitting here and thinking, okay, I'll manifest that Bulgari bracelet, or maybe I'll manifest that Jimmy Choo heels, or maybe, all of those things. You can, go, see, touch, feel, come back, meditate, and you will see. See, two things can happen. You might realize that you don't need it, which is perfectly all right. And you don't need it comes from the point of, again, um, deservingness. I don't need it. I just don't need it. At this point of time. So I remember on my birthday, I decided that I will spend a particular budget on buying something expensive for myself. So I went to this high-end mall in Delhi, and I went and looked for a couple of things, and then I decided, okay, I will invest that money into a maybe diamond necklace and not the bag, because I think I don't need it at this point of time. And it gave me so much edge, rather than thinking that it is too expensive or these are not good. I thought, probably uh, like the approach changed. I said, this is something that I can wear. And I started seeing the utility of it rather than the price tag or the deservingness. And it changed the game in my head, you know. And this is what I want for all of you to experience. कोई ऐसी चीज हो जो आप खरीदना चाहते हो, या कोई ऐसी चीज हो जो आप एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहते हो, either you take it because you really love it, and if you leave it because not that it is expensive or this, because you don't need it maybe at that point of time. And you can always say that this money is par. If I require this, I can always go and buy it. So you create a very friendly or very you can say conducive energy towards that object, towards that thing, towards that experience, and you open yourself to it. You open yourself to those kind of riches, luxuries in your life. Okay. Clear.
Very clear.
Okay, so I think today we'll do a meditation to support that this visualization. कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो पूछ लीजिए, मे बी it can help.
क्वेश्चन तो यही है कि अब इसका प्रैक्टिकल एस्पेक्ट बताइए तो।
नहीं तो प्रैक्टिकल एस्पेक्ट यही है कि you think
See,
about.
I have read all this in Joseph Murphy and Secret and all that, but क्या होता है when you are trying to practically apply this, वो कहीं ना कहीं एक resistance आती है।
नहीं तो रेजिस्टेंस, तो फर्स्ट स्टेप, तो आप मुझे कुछ ऐसा बताइए जो दैट यू रियली वांट टू डू और वांट टू एक्सपीरियंस, एंड द स्टेप दैट you've taken to at least experience that. Anything in your wish list that you can see around, that was your wish list and you have it.
And I have it.
Mhm.
Huh? I wanted a new house and I've had a property now. Working on.
और कुछ छोटा मोटा? Something like I'm sharing example. I wanted an iPhone 15. Okay, so I created an I wish in my ICICI bank that वो साल भर का होता है कि ये मेरा गोल है और वो 12 महीने चलेगा और मैं ये खरीदूंगी. ठीक है, so that I wish was called iPhone I wish in my. Now what happened is, on the 10th month itself, my husband gifted me the iPhone. अब वो I wish बेचारी ऐसे ही रही, तो I was feeling very sad also कि मुझे iPhone. So I wanted to, I did it for September so that I could buy like an iPhone 15, but he had gone to US and वहां से iPhone 14 Pro Max ले आया वो. तो मुझे मतलब I was happy, but then I was sad because अगर मेरी I wish पूरी हो जाती तो मैं फिर next model खरीद सकती थी. But then, I just told myself, you free mobilize, you should appreciate it. You didn't have to spend that money and you can utilize that money to buy something else. Right? So ऐसा कुछ जिसके लिए आपने plan किया हो, जिसको आप, you can break down. So you took action for it. You wanted something, you took action for it. And then your action validated. And when you take action for something, आपको याद होगा कल हमने एक meditation किया था where we said that what I think, what I feel, and what I do is in alignment.
Hmm.
Right? So think of things where you have done that. What you think, what you felt, and what you did was in alignment, and it didn't materialize.
It
Correct? So somewhere that inner trinity within us did not align, and that's why all the manifestation that did not work out in your life failed, because the inner trinity was not aligned. But for whatever, that trinity was in alignment, that thing will show. It would be either in your locker, or it would be, somewhere in your home, or it would be somewhere, you would be wearing it. वो सारी चीजें होंगी जहां आपने सोचा, फील किया ये मुझे जरूरी, और उसके लिए आपने एक्शन लिया.
Hmm.
राइट? सो ये जो हम कहते हैं ना, थियोरेटिकल है, थियोरेटिकल है, थियोरेटिकल है, या ये नहीं हो रहा है, या ऐसा
No,
नहीं.
what I wanted to say, कभी कभी you are not doing it very conscious. हुआ होगा, what you say कि वो alignment में आया होगा, but there is no structured way, there is no consciously planning and doing it. So it happened maybe for one or two things, but it didn't happen for so many things. So if you are doing it in a structured way, so probably you can change the energy, you can play with the energy.
या सो सी, जैसे हम ये 21 days को कॉन्शियसली कर रहे हैं एवरी डे, बिकॉज वी वांट टू एनर्जाइज द स्पिरिचुअल एनर्जी विद इन अस, और वी वांट टू एक्टिवेट. योर मैनिफेस्टेशंस आल्सो वर्क लाइक दैट, राइट? So you have to be conscious. So when you want something, you have to be like a child. A child will not give up till the child has got that thing, or we are convinced that this was not meant for them. वो फिर वो वेज ढूंढता है, कि अच्छा, मैं जैसे अगर आइसक्रीम खानी है तो अच्छा, मैं ये कर लूँ तो खाने को मिलेगी. अच्छा ये वाली मिल सकती है, you'll come back again, that child will come back to you again and again in order to validate कि ये हो सकता है या नहीं, right?
वो तो ठीक है, मगर हमारे अंदर का वो इनर क्रिटिक है ना, वही हमारे को रोक देता। पुट्स अ रेंज ऑन योर थिंग्स, क्या कर रहे हो। तो उस इनर क्रिटिक को समझाना।
वो इनर क्रिटिक के लिए ही ये प्रैक्टिस चाहिए,
हम्म,
you start with small things.
एग्जैक्टली।
For example, you make a list of 10 things that you need in that you want in the next 6 months. Okay, make it small. Okay, for which your inner critic says that इसके लिए तो पैसे हैं, and whenever I want to buy I can buy, that kind of thing, which is not huge money, जहाँ डेल्टा बहुत ज्यादा ना हो, and you you know start ticking that. So maybe every month you create a budget, and in that budget you decide this is what I want to have, and you buy it. And once you do it, you set a slightly bigger goal the next month, and then you achieve that slightly bigger goal, and then you do. So you go in an incremental way, so that your inner critic is somewhere getting pacified. It has proof of success. So when it has proof of success, it will not question you much. But if there is no proof of success, that is where the inner critic comes in and says that this is not possible. Right? So you have to play this manifestation, or this game of winning with your inner critic. That I
इसको
win, I achieve,
इसको
I do.
थोड़ा सा और स्ट्रक्चराइज कीजिए ना।
So when you say, so you need to have your.
मतलब ठीक है, ओके, we'll have a goal, we'll have a wish list, I'll work on that।
Mhm.
उसको उसको एनर्जी कैसे दें, व्हाट यू बीन डिस्कसिंग, तो उसको उसको प्रैक्टिकली करें कैसे।
The
जैसे यू वर टॉकिंग अबाउट, इफ यू आर गोइंग टू सम गुड प्लेस, वहाँ एनर्जी देवर्स हैं या मनी देवर, so how to invoke, how to channelize that energy, how to play with that energy।
okay. So oh,
Yeah, suppose I'm having a wish list. Now, to how to give that energy to the wish list, so that I can be able to tick it off one by one.
okay, so I'll tell you the process when we are doing the meditation of how to, absorb that energy and share it with the energy. So we'll go back in time, and we'll probably think of all the, beautiful places that we've gone to, and, think of the energy, and then, um, bless. Okay. So I'll tell you that process in a couple of minutes. But before that, just try to visit, maybe Sunday tak, try to visit a place that has a lot of prosperity energy. Possible, doable,
Yes,
right? Okay. And then utilize the process that I will be working with you and the others. Okay. So that's like a practical that you guys can do.
sure.
So think of one simple thing that probably you want to have, and it's not a huge amount, but it would be nice to have it. Hear something like that?
Yes,
Okay. So keep that in your mind, and we do meditation on it. Okay. So let us invoke. Just close your eyes. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the great, great ones, holy gurus, holy master saints, archangels, holy angels, to all the spiritual elders and helpers, especially to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, to all the higher beings, to the devas of prosperity, to the devas of love. We invoke for your divine love, divine light, divine power, divine healing energies, energies of protection, energies of compassion, energies of spiritual illumination, of prosperity, and of immense abundance. We thank you all in full faith. So be it, so be it, so it is. Okay, so breathe in the energies of the good question, joy, happiness, love, light, and power. Be still, be aware. Now gently visualize the archetypes of wealth, the archetypes of prosperity and abundance. Could be Goddess Lakshmi, God Kuber, the prosperity angels. And visualize these energies as beautiful golden energies. Slowly and gently bring your attention to your crown and visualize a beautiful bridge of silver light going all the way high, high, high up into the cosmic field. And be aware that the cosmos is abundant. There is abundance in the cosmos of everything. Be aware that the spiritual cord is connected with that energy of abundance of the cosmos. Your ability to absorb, to channel the energies of prosperity depends upon your own ability, your own patterns, inner resistances that you have with respect to money, wealth accumulation, success. So be aware that this golden energy can only trickle down through the spiritual cord to the extent of your own receptivity to these energies. I want you to gently feel your capacity to receive these energies. Just see and feel for yourself. You say, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous, I am wealthy, I am full of success, I am worthy and deserving of wealth, abundance, prosperity, money, material success, financial success in my life. Just feel the expansion of your spiritual cord responding to the energy of abundance. Be aware the more you say, I'm prosperous, I'm abundant, I'm super deserving of money, I'm successful, money flows to me in constancy, consistently, constantly. Money is a state of my being, abundance is my state of being. As you're saying this, be aware that there is an expansion of your own receptivity to the energies of abundance. I want you to gently focus on their heart and be aware that there is a beautiful cycle of give and take and beautiful intention that completes every human being, creates self mastery within. And be aware of your own cycle of giving and receiving. See how balanced it is. So be aware of how you give and be aware of how you are rewarded, how you receive the energy of abundance. How do you give abundance? How do you receive abundance? Try to look for proof of the cycle, the balance of the cycle in your life. Try to feel how does it flow through you? How does giving flow through you? How does receiving flow through you? And are you able to set this cycle in motion, in momentum, through your best intention? So be aware of the intentions that you set in order to receive abundance, in order to give abundance, and see how it responds to you. The key is an awareness. The key is an understanding our own blockages, our own disturbance in cycles of giving and receiving, alignment of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. And this self analysis that you're doing right now will help you a great deal to be able to see your own blind spots when it comes to material and financial abundance. You take a deep breath. Look around and be aware of your family. And just see, are you one of the people in your family who has been able to create, manifest more abundance in your life as compared to them? Are you materially more successful, financially more successful than your siblings? Or are you stuck in the cycle of maybe the poverty consciousness mindset of your family? Look for proof. So while you're closing your eyes, look for proof. Have you been able to break off that cycle? Look at what your parents created, look at what you've created, look at the experiences that your parents had, look at your experiences and the experiences you've created for your family, your loved ones. And if you've been able to change that pattern, that cycle, be aware that you are already set in motion. You've already set the energy of abundance in motion within yourself and your family. And the more you acknowledge it, the more you feel its presence, the more you confidently say that this works for me. This works for me every time. I can make it work. I can see it work. You set that energy in motion within yourself. How rich your life has been in terms of experiences. Also be aware of your financial status. Be aware of the money that you have. What do you do with that? How are you able to utilize it, to put it into circulation, to put it into use so that it creates more money for you? It creates more happiness and joy for you. And are you able to share it with people? Are you able to help people with money? Are you able to utilize it to create goodness? Are you restricting the flow of money or are you putting it in circulation? So just observe yourself, this kind of create awareness of how you handle money. Are you careless with money? Do you value money? How do you speak about money? How do you speak about success? How you speak about your financial abundance? Do you make excuses? Put all these questions out to you and do a very honest assessment of where you are blocking your connection with the abundance energy of the universe. And just say, reveal it to me, reveal it to me. I want to really work on it. I want to clear this blockage within myself so that I'm super receptive and super conductive to the energies of abundance and superfluence in my life. So be it. So be it. So be it. Take a deep breath. And just say thank you. Thank you for putting this energy into motion. Thank you for creating this whirlpool within myself so that this old stuck energy can now move and can be put into momentum within me. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready to feel the abundance, to tune into the energy of abundance. So be it, so be it, so it is. And just feel the circulation of this energy within your system. Feel that there has been a movement of these stuck thought forms, of the stuck up energy with respect to money, abundance, financial success within your system. And now this is put into vibration, it is put into motion. Just take a deep breath and just feel this energy moving yourself within every cell of your being, within every particle of your subtle bodies. There is movement of abundance, money energy, materialization energy. So be it. So be it. So it is. And I want you to think about or visualize yourself sitting in a beautiful 5-star hotel, the most expensive hotel that you've ever experienced in your life, physically or even in your imagination. Maybe you've researched about the presidential suite of some amazing hotel. I want you to, bring it into your imagination and visualize that you are entering. So visualize yourself that you are in one of the most expensive cars that you've ever seen or you know about, and you're being driven by a chauffeur, and you enter the valet parking, valley of that amazing property, and there is this well-dressed gatekeeper who opens your door and you come out of your beautiful car, and this driver of yours is now parking the car in the valet, and you enter into this beautiful huge gate of this beautiful property. And as you enter this property, you can feel the affinity of this abundance energy that you've created within yourself being put into tremendous motion. And as you enter, you can feel the presence of the prosperity devas, the angels of prosperity in the beautiful chandeliers, in the waterfalls, in the expensive marbles of the floor. Be able to feel and smell the energy of prosperity. And you find that the staff of the hotel looks with deep respect at you, and you're beautifully dressed, and you enter the lobby and you find a beautiful coffee place in the main area of this hotel. You find a beautiful, comfortable place on the sofa. You neatly sit down, relaxed in your own energy. And you order an expensive coffee. And while you are waiting for your coffee to be served, you decide to bless the prosperity devas in the hotel with the energy of love. So you close your eyes and you beautifully put your hands in the blessing position in a way that nobody notices you, but your intention is to bless the prosperity devas with the energies of love, light, and power. So you gently tap your head and you tap your heart. And as you do that, you bless the angels of prosperity, the angels of devas of prosperity in this beautiful property with the energies of divine love, divine light, divine power. And as you do so, these angels of prosperity and abundance, they multiply. They multiply and they get attracted to your aura. And your entire aura is filled by the energies of prosperity. As you bless them, they bless you back. As you bless them with love, light, and power that is flowing through your divine connection, they bless you back with what they have, loads and loads of prosperity energy. And they inhale in the energy of love, light, and power, the divine energies. They are so happy because their energy gets replenished by the divine energy. There are so few people who come and bless them with the energy of the divine, the energy of love, energy of light, energy of power. They're so indebted. They're so grateful to be able to experience the energy of calm, the energy of giving. And they look up to you with joy, with happiness, that very few people come and give them what they want. Most of the time, they just take and take from these prosperity devas. But when you give and share the energies of love, waves of sweetness, waves of abundance, waves of joy with these beautiful beings, they're dancing with joy, dancing with love, multiplying with joy, and they want to be a part of your energy field. These energy devas are all attracted to your aura and they become part of it. And now your energy is enhanced by the energy of prosperity, abundance, wealth. And they are so happy to be charging your energy with the energy of prosperity. So once again, consciously just share the energy of love, joy, sweetness, the prosperity devas, and see them showering it, giving you back many times. Just give and inhale. Exhale. Love, sweetness, bliss, joy, love, light, and power. And inhale. Prosperity, abundance, success. Exhale and share waves of sweetness, love, bliss, joy, happiness, love, light, and power. Inhale more and more prosperity, abundance, financial success. So be it, so be it. All of you be divine. Visualize yourself replenishing each and every cell of your body with the energy of prosperity and abundance. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you to all the prosperity devas for being so kind and sharing the energies of prosperity with me. Thank you so much. Thank you, all the prosperity devas, prosperity angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So good. Now be aware that you are served the coffee and you smile back at the person who serves you the coffee, and then you are slowly and gradually drinking your coffee sip by sip and digesting, ingesting, assimilating the energy of prosperity with you. And once you're done, leave a good tip as you make the payment as a sign of gratitude, as a sign of giving back. You say thank you. And you leave the place with lots of prosperity and abundance in your expensive car with your amazing driver, full of energy of prosperity. Slowly, gently, just come back to your body and be aware of the energy that you're carrying within yourself. I hope you could visualize it, Vikas.
Yes, of course, I was very
Yes,
good.
it's a process that you can do actually, while you're going to such a place. Or you can also come back and connect with that energy. If you're not able to do that or you forgot, you can sit back and then just think that you were there and able to connect with these energies. Okay,
Sure. Thank you.
now let us do the great invocation. Are you able to see the great invocation prayer?
Yes.
We will chant the Guru Mantra 11 times and then start with the great invocation. Om Ahom Vajra Guru Padme Siddhi Hum. 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 The great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the world teacher return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of every person, every being. The purpose which the holy masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power manifest and restore the divine plan on earth. We will chant Om Mani Padme Hum 3 times and bless each and every person and all sentient beings with love, light, and power. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all sentient beings be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. May all beings on this planet be divinely blessed by the blessings of abundance, prosperity, material and financial success. So be it, so be it, so it is. Visualize your heart and your crown being activated with the energy of love, light, and power. Visualize beautiful pink energy, golden energy flowing from your heart throughout the entire planet Earth. Visualize all the people who have the will to become rich, successful. May all of them be divinely blessed by the alignment of their Trinity. May what they think, what they feel, and what they do be in alignment. May what they give, what they receive with good intention come back to them many, many times. May this cycle of self-mastery be activated in the hearts and soul of each and every person without exception. So be it, so be it, so it is. Visualize the energy of this activated cross to be in motion within your system. Be aware that the energies that you absorb during the session, you're sharing generously with every person, every being without exception. And as you are doing so, your inner Trinity is in perfect harmony and alignment to do goodwill. And may it activate the willingness to do good within. So be it. So be it. So it is. Share this energy with your loved ones, with the people who have been kind to you, with your families, with all the healers, with all the pranic healers, with all the Hatha yogis, their families. You can also visualize the people who practice the teachings of your gurus, people who are doing goodwill at their own personal level. All of these people be divinely blessed. We require more and more people of goodwill at this point of time. May all the people who are supporting you in any way, all of them be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. May your families be divinely blessed. May your children be blessed. May the people who support them be blessed, whether it's their school, their teachers, their families. So be it, so be it, so it is. Bless all the places of prosperity in the world, all the cities where there is immense prosperity energy, all the devas in these prosperous cities, Monaco, Switzerland, Doha, Dubai, Gujarat. All the millionaires and billionaires of the world be divinely blessed by super success, super abundance. So be it, so be it, so it is. Visualize all of them doing charity. May their hearts be filled with goodwill. They be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. So be it, so be it, so it is. May all the organizations dealing in super luxury, may all of them be divinely blessed. May their business grow leaps and bounds. So be it, so be it, so it is. Oh my God, that's so much. Okay. Visualize all the temples in India, which are super, super prosperous. May those temples be divinely blessed. May the prosperity devas in those temples be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. So be it, so be it, so it is. Be aware of the Tirupati Balaji temple and other similar prosperous temples in India. May all of them be divinely blessed by the love, light, and power of God. So be it. So be it, so it is. May the divine energies bless the prosperity devas of these highly prosperous places. May they multiply many, many times. May they be super blessed, super blessed, supercharged. So be it, so be it, so it is. Say, I love people who are rich. I love people who are successful. I love places that are super abundant. I love, love, love money. I love, love, love abundance. I love, love, love prosperity. So be it, so be it, so it is. Let us give thanks to the Supreme God. We thank you. To all the great, great ones, we thank you. To the devas of prosperity and abundance, we thank you all in full faith. The excess energies that your body cannot hold, just ground them into the Mother Earth. May Mother Earth be healed, Mother Earth be regenerated, revitalized. May blessing be to our Mother Earth. May Mother Earth be blessed with good earth, air, and water. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lord God, thank you for your priceless blessings in full faith. We thank you. Deep gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love. Thank you, all of you. You can open your eyes with a big broad smile. Thank you, Vikas.
Thank you, sir.
I hope you could feel the energy, when you affirm more and more that you love, love, love.
Yes.
Maybe you can dedicate one day to doing this meditation in a week. And trust me, this will, put things in motion within yourself.
Obviously.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll connect again tomorrow. Night. Bye.
Bye. Good.